Well, hello and welcome to Kelowna Now's live streaming show. Now We're Talking. We're live streaming on YouTube and X. My name is Jacyszyn. Jim's not here today, but we have a couple of guests that I'm so excited to introduce you to. You probably have seen them at some point if you love music in the Okanagan. I've had the pleasure of watching you perform in the past at one of my favorite haunts in Winfield. Ricardo's long gone, but the memories are not. Back in the day. It's been a while since then, though, so it's really exciting to see you today, Anna.
Thank you.
Anna Jacyszyn and Lonnie Moger joining us on guitar today.
Yay.
I guess Have Guitar will travel, and we're in for a bit of a showcase performance today as well.
Yes, we are.
All right.
Thank you.
Well, and I understand you're working on, or you've been working on a new show, and it is going to be happening in October at the Creekside Theatre.
October 28th at the Creekside Theatre. I'm really excited about it because even though I perform a lot, I don't perform a whole concert of my own songs. And these are songs that I penned from the beginning of time to now. We curated enough songs for a concert, and we are kind of going to tell the stories behind the songs and what inspired them. So some of them are sordid, some of them are nice, and some of them maybe might make you cry. They made me cry.
Well, you know what? I know from having watched your previous shows, even when it's not set up in that kind of a format, the banter is always entertaining. So I'm sure it'll be very fun.
Thank you.
The title. Can I sing a song for you?
Yes.
How did that come to be? It's pretty. It's it's pretty direct. It's pretty personal.
It is. Well, actually, there's a story behind that because I was writing with this guy called Ashley Slater, and we were in London, in Brighton, and he was recording some of my songs for EMI. I had a 3 single deal, and after I recorded what I had to do for the record, he said, "Can you sing a couple of my songs? Because you've got a really good jazz voice, and I would love that angle on it." And the first song that he gave me was called "Can I Sing a Song for You?" And so I just thought it's a great. And then we worked on that song and we recorded it, and it never went anywhere because we never gave it to anybody. So I just kept it, in my bosom. And now I thought, well, what title should I give this? And the first thing is, "Can I sing a song for you?" And then the song goes off on one, and it then explains as we go through the journey of the concert.
Okay,
yeah.
okay. And the concert is, again, it's October
28th.
Creekside
Theatre.
in Lake Country.
Yeah.
We're going to have a couple of tickets to give away.
Yes,
pair of tickets.
I do.
So to win, simply drop a comment in the comments below at any point between now and let's call it midnight on Sunday. We'll announce somebody on Monday, the prize. But if you're watching live now, why not just drop a comment in and you could be up for a pair of tickets.
Yeah, make it interesting. Make it funny.
I like it. I like it. Now, you have a strong cast of bandmates for the performance. Do you want to maybe give us a bit of a...
I'm really excited. We have... Lonnie Moger is on the guitar, and Lonnie has helped me kind of get the songs to a point where they can be ready for performing. Because all the time, these songs never aired a lot because I never felt that they were finished. And then it took Lonnie to kind of the sensible one, the music one, the Barclay School.
Final arrangements, if you will.
Yeah. It took Lonnie's kind of expertise and how to kind of say, no, maybe we should think about having a bridge here now, or let's do something here. And I'll be like, let's just make it amazing. So, and he did that.
And so the team really influences the overall sound of the production.
It changes. I mean, I have Stefan Bian's on the double bass, and with Stefan coming in, and it's when you play the songs, it's kind of like, shining a diamond. It's rough at first, and then all of a sudden something happens, or a little bit of something, and you're like, oh, that's amazing. Lonnie was just doing the other week. Lonnie was just doing this little sound check thing, and I went, "What is that? Save it." And we did, and we wrote a whole song around a little riff that you just literally were just looping. And now we have a new song that we're going to introduce too. It's called The Secret, so it's a secret.
Okay, you're gonna play that at the
At a
theater.
show.
Okay.
Yeah.
Very cool.
But we are hopefully using Scott Gamble as our drummer. He has another tentative gig, and these are all my original jazz cafe musicians, and Stephen Buck on flute, saxophone, and clarinet. So I'm excited because he's three instruments for the price of one.
And so there'll be songs and stories. What's the balance? How would you kind of characterize the balance between the evening, and how long of an evening is it?
Oh, it'll be more music based. So, I mean, because I like to have fun and I love singing, but I just want to make sure that the audience understands where I come from. They do see me as very, maybe sometimes even shallow, because I always want to make sure that everyone's having a really good time, and who cares about my feelings as long as you guys are having fun. But there's a little times where you have to show your heart, and you have to show where your true inspiration or your star lies in your soul. And I think that that's what I'm gonna give.
Okay.
It's one of those things. It's still
an intimate moment, an intimate evening.
It does feel a little bit more intimate. Yeah.
How many are in the theater there?
Oh, I think it's about 260, 275.
Yeah, so it's a nice energetic crowd, but not so big. Everybody will have a great seat, and the sound will be amazing.
I was there at the theater, and one of the reasons why we got the gig is because I was Patsy Cline and always Patsy Cline, just last fall, I believe, and we filled out 4 nights in a matinee, and the sound was amazing, wasn't it?
That was great.
And Lonnie was, of course, part of the band because they had the live band, and it was a show around Patsy Cline. So it's a great venue to perform in.
Amazing. So you're just talking a little bit about how you've kind of written a song recently. Tell me about like the first song you ever wrote.
That's so funny. My first song that I ever wrote, I remember I was riding my bike because I'm an original Kelowna girl, and when Gordon Drive used to go into Raymer Avenue, and I was riding my bike, and I remember just like riding my bike and finding a motion, and it was like, sing, 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 play. People think I'm lazy and I waste a working day. I'm not being lazy. I'm just having fun. So I'm so I can sing, 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 sing along, or something like that.
Wow.
I just remember that kind of like motion, that inertia of riding my bike, and then I fell over. I know, and I still have.
Oh,
I still have.
Been scarred ever since.
I have.
How old would you have been?
Probably about 14.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh man, that's something. How do you decide? You know, it sounds like you're going to be revealing some stories of your life and experiences. How do you decide what you're going to share? Like, is there anything off limits? Or are you?
It all kind of depends on the song, because we kind of curated the concert so that there's some fast songs, some slow songs, and it's just like a really a proper concert scenario to let the energy flow throughout. So the stories really kind of back the song choices that we've taken. And then I don't know, do you have any, you know, sometimes he'll go, that's good, you should maybe think about not sharing too much. So
there's no
you're
risk
allowed
of
to
being
talk.
more than
No, there are actually going to be some really hilarious moments and some very touching and quite deep moments. You go to places that I think will help people, in many cases who see the show.
Thank you. Yeah.
That it sounds more intriguing as we go. Have you recorded these songs at all, or do you have plans on recording them?
We recorded a couple of them. A few that I'm not going to be singing are on my first album that I my second album that I recorded here in the Okanagan back in 2008, 9, 10, something like that.
The calendar.
But like I said, I never really do anything with them because I didn't want anyone to kind of like know how jaded or broken I was. Now that I feel I'm older and I feel that the scars that you wear are actually part of who you are now. I didn't know that then. Then I'm not so ashamed of how.
As you get older, you just,
Yeah.
and I'm sorry to say this, but you just don't give a shit.
Thank you. I didn't know we were allowed to swear.
Well, it's just the internet, so I don't know why we're not. I mean, the CRTC
Okay,
isn't bringing
good,
down our
good.
necks anymore, so not yet anyways.
Yeah, and I don't. I really don't. I'm just like, this is who I am, and I feel quite confident about you know, the journey that I've had to take and some of the ridiculous mistakes I've made, but all those have brought me into little pools of situations that I could have never been in if I didn't just go, okay, let's do that. You know,
Yeah.
like moving to London.
Yeah.
I literally had nobody. I didn't knew it. I knew no one.
Well, this is a crazy story.
I was going to go to Liverpool, and do we have time?
Yeah.
I was going to go to Liverpool, and I had a plane ticket to go to London because I wanted to be a musician, and the Beatles were from Liverpool, and I knew, and Birmingham were other bands that I really liked, so I thought I was going to go somewhere not in London. And the guy at the immigration control said, "You want to be a pop star, and you're moving from Canada. You don't know where you're going to go. Stay in London. Do not go to Liverpool. It's a crap hole."
Yeah.
And the only Beatles came out of there. So there's no music scene. Go to London. Go to Paddington Station. Take the train to Paddington Station. And there's a lot of hotels that rent by the week. Stay there until you find your job. And I'm like, oh, okay. And I did. I just did that. I was 18 years old, and I had no idea, but just like a heart full of energy. And this inside of me, I knew that something had to happen to me. And my first job was working at a private members jazz club called the Zanzibar on Great Queen Street. And the first people that signed in, and I thank God I took secretarial college, because they're like, can you type? When we're just using this new thing called the computer. So you have to input all our members into this new thing called the computer. And that's what I did during the day. And then at night, to make extra money, I signed in all these pop stars, from Depeche Mode to Duran Duran, and all these people that had posters on my wall. And so it was crazy. So I knew it was something inside of me.
Who would you say the person that you were, I guess, most amazed to meet? Or
Annie Lennox. Wow. Annie Lennox from the Eurythmics. She was my idol. I loved every piece of writing that she's ever done. And Alison Moy from the Yazoo. She, again, her writing, it was all about lyrics to me. Words were everything. So
Annie Lennox has just that pure voice.
And even now,
so good.
I just came back from England, and on the plane they had a documentary about her. And I just sat there and just watched her live, and at her age now, and it was just as mesmerizing as it was when I first ever saw her.
Yeah, that's kind of how I feel about you. I mean, I think you just continue to get better and better. So, yeah.
Thank you.
So the show is coming up, and again, just want to do a reminder: if you're interested in winning tickets, drop a comment, make it creative, whatever you want to do. We'll contact winner on Monday. We're giving away a pair of tickets to the show, October 28th at Creekside Theatre. You go behind the stage before the show. Do you have any pre-show rituals or superstitions or anything?
Well, in all honesty,
do you have a rider that has something unusual?
No, I always like to have a glass of white wine.
Okay.
I used to have red wine, but then I had pictures taken of me, and I had like the little red things, and my teeth looked funny. So I'm like, no more red wine. I have a glass of white wine, and I just kind of wing it, don't I? I make sure that we all have a bit of a laugh, so that it's lighthearted. There's nothing really backstage that is going to be angsty. Don't bring it on the stage, and let's just have fun, because it's called play for a reason.
So, and here's another one for you. If your life was a song, what would it be called?
Oh my goodness! I wish you would have given me a little help on that beforehand.
Well, why don't you think about it, and maybe we could jump into a performance if you're interested, and then
Okay.
we can come back to that question.
All right. Thank you. Because that way I can think about something. Because there's so many songs that run through my head. As soon as you said that, there was like, so.
Tell us what you have brought to play today.
Okay. Well, the first song that I thought that I would want to share is, it's a song that I started writing with the Scottish guy in Cowboy Rhythm. And it was about me leaving Kelowna, leaving a town. And I just wanted something new. This was a very small town when I was a young girl. And I just wanted more. And it's called Absolute Goodbye.
Okay.
Yeah, I know. Well, I'm sitting over here with a nice cool beer with the lights around, but it ain't a career. I gotta get away. I gotta get away. I stumble out of my old backyard with the world to see. Gonna take things far. I wanna get away. I wanna get away. And it's only a question of time. And it's over in a wink of an eye. When it comes to the crunch, I crave absolute goodbye. Well, I met a guy rooting all alone with a lip that sneered, but a heart that shone from the pinnacle of his cynical. And I said every single day, you know that I want it like a summer's day, like a golden bonnet crowning everyone. It's crowning everyone. And it's only a question of time. And it's over in a wink of an eye. When it comes to the crunch, I crave absolute goodbye. The stay-at-homes can moan, who needs a red reminder? I'm taking my lucky dip in a wishing well, and I said every single day, you know that I want it like a summer's day, like a golden bonnet crowning everyone. It's crowning everyone. And it's only a question of time. And it's over in a wink of an eye. When it comes to the crunch, I crave absolute goodbye. Bye-bye, ba-da-ba-ba-da-bye.
Oh, yes.
Hey! Yeah, there's going to be more and a solo in between, but that's the gist of it.
Yeah. And so, how many will you going to play another one, or
I could do another one for you if you want.
Yeah.
Do you want me to go straight in, or?
I don't know. Do you have have you been thinking at all?
Oh, okay. If my life was a song.
I'll tell you. I'll buy you 10 more seconds. Like and subscribe if you're enjoying Kelowna Now live streaming show. It's really important. Helps us stay connected. You can catch up with the latest episodes as they come out. And of course, down in the comments, drop a comment if you'd like to enter to win a pair of tickets. Any comment will do. We'll pick by the end of Sunday night, so we'll announce on Monday morning.
Oh, I don't know. Life could be a dream if I could take away from paradise up above. Something, I don't know. There are so many songs.
It's tough.
Sometimes when I'm sad, I think about that faithless song, Don't Go. And sometimes when I'm like really happy, I think, Don't Worry, Be Happy. Or it could be one of the songs that we're gonna write.
Mm-hmm.
You never know. I can't. What's yours?
Ooh, oh, great.
Yeah, see? What's your life in a song?
Oh, I could, I would say it's more of a. I don't have it down to a song, but I have a thought, and if I could find the song to match, then I guess I would have a song.
Oh, maybe we can write a song.
I think that the greatest deed has ever occurred,
Oh.
and that is the creation of the universe, and anything after that is possible. So anything is possible, something along those lines.
Yeah.
There's got to be something in that song that reflects that.
Lonnie, that's really good. We're gonna wind that back, and there's a poem there somewhere. I know.
Yeah. So did you have another song that you'd play for us before we go?
Yeah, let's do it. We could do. Do you want to slow it down and do it like eye to eye, or do you want to do a sprinkle of hope?
A sprinkle of hope seems to go with the theme.
Okay. Well, exactly.
Good.
So this is a song that I wrote when I knew that I had to leave a relationship, and it was a relationship that was I didn't want to leave it because first of all I was in love. Second of all, everything was established. We had the best friends. We had the best everything, but he needed a lot of growing, and I needed not to feel so under someone's thumb because, like I said, I came to the country to learn, and that was my university. I couldn't afford a real university, so university was my school. London was my school.
Growing up is hard.
It is. So I'm in the back garden, and I'm thinking about how I'm going to do this exit plan. And while I was gardening, this thick weed I lifted it up, and it was really kind of tough, but I lifted it, and the ground just looked really fresh around it and healed really quickly. And I just went, I hope my heart feels like that when I leave, just fresh, and you couldn't even tell. And it was called Sprinkle of Hope. I'm drawn inside the love light of your eyes, and let me tell you, it feels swell. I'm falling, and my common sense is calling, and I'm thinking, what the hell? Well, this feeling that I'm floating with my baby on a boating lake at Eden. I'm laughing with the willow trees, and I'm sipping muscatel. You took a pocket full of stars, and like an acolyte, you scattered them before me. This unrelenting joy, oh boy, you obviously do adore me. But now the feeling that I'm floating with my baby on a boating lake at Eden is shadowed by that same old willow tree, but now it's weeping over me. But did it leave a little debris, or just a little rust? When you plucked my heart from your soul, did it sprinkle a little rust? Is it true you no longer love me? Should my mood be dope? Or could that little bit of debris mean a sprinkle of hope? Come on. I'm living off the moments I felt safe inside your kisses and your charms. But now over toast, for instance, I begin to feel a distance. Now I hear alarms that coffee's cold, and baby, so are you. When did your loving arms become two limbs that made me blue? But did it leave a little debris, or just a little rust? When you plucked my heart from your soul, did it sprinkle a little dust? Is it true you no longer love me? Should my mood be dope? Or could that little bit of debris, that little bit of debris, that bit of debris mean a sprinkle of hope? Oh God, I hope so.
Oh man, amazing! I love it. it's such a paradox.
Yeah, I know.
And the mastery on the guitar, amazing.
Lonnie, I
Oh,
know.
tremendous,
So I wanted
amazing.
to make sure that he had that little moment, but his solos are a little bit longer, and we create a really good environment for.
Not too long.
Well, no, perfect
Condensed
time.
jazz.
We condensed it for the show, but yeah.
It sounds fantastic. I can't wait for the show to come up. And again, if you'd like to win tickets to their upcoming performance, October 28th at the Creekside Theater, drop a comment in below before midnight on Sunday, and it'll be good. Where can people find you on social media?
Oh dear. Well, I am
Anywhere?
at Anna Jacyszyn, but you have to spell my name Jacyszyn. And how you remember it is, the store Macy's. So it's Macy's with a J, and then ZYN. So JACYS. ZYN.
Okay.
So
we'll
Anna
link
Jacyszyn.
it down
Thank
below.
you.
Yeah.
Or I'm old fashioned. I'm on Facebook, or you can email me at fabulouspr@gmail.com.
Okay, excellent. And again, to get tickets.
To get tickets, you can go to ticketseller.com that's the Vernon Ticket booth, or through Creekside Theater, because Creekside Theater have their own little webpage. So just find it. It's called Can I Sing a Song for You? And I'm wearing yellow because the background is very yellow of the poster.
Yes. We have that actually. We've been showing it throughout the broadcast.
Oh, good. Thank you.
As well.
Great. That's so cool.
All right. Well, thank you guys for coming in. It's been a delight getting to know you a little bit more and meet you and to talk. I've been a fan for a while now, so
I really appreciate that.
Yeah. And I don't know. It's so uplifting, the live music, and it's been something that was missed during COVID a lot, and I think we're still just getting back into the groove and getting out and seeing performances like this. So let's fill the house.
Yeah, let's do it. Thank you.
All right, so that's another show, live streaming on YouTube and X. I'm Jacyszyn Mann for Kelowna Now.
Yay! The J-Man.